Hello. Welcome to the Oklahoma Indian Festival August Market. We're so happy you're here. Um, we are going to bring on our artists here in a second. You might have caught them busy in the background getting ready for the show. We're so excited to have you here. If you will take a moment and let us know where you're watching from, feel free to um, share this feed and invite all your friends to watch, but only those who like Native American art, though, okay? So today we have some great artists for the first time. We have a brand new artist, Cynthia, with Blue Dot Beadwork is joining us. She's originally from Oklahoma, but now lives in the Pacific Northwest. We can't wait to show off her stuff. We have Brandy with the Geechee Stained Glass. She's going to start off the show for us. We have Greg at Cherokee Copper. And let's see who else. Shannon at 10 Buffaloes, and Robbie and Steven at Idati Jewelry. So, if you're ready, we will get started with Brandy. Brandy, you're live.
Hey.
How are you doing?
We're doing good.
Good. What's going on with you? I hear you have something exciting coming up next week.
We're finally going to be able to do our grand opening, so we're all good.
Fun! Can't wait.
Yeah.
Actually, we will be there ourselves next week, so that's going to be fun.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to seeing everybody and everyone coming out, and all the booths. We haven't had to have booths for a while, and they're going to be spaced out in the parking lot outside, and we wanted to share this time with everybody, so because everyone helped us get this far. So whether it was through support or social media, this group has been a huge impact and has been so helpful for us to get us out and going through.
We are so glad we could help you with that, Brandy.
And we've been doing pretty good. So the Geechee feathers, they are really great gifts. We've got a lot of orders right now. We're probably only going to be taking orders for maybe another week. If we get caught up and have enough time, I can open it back up and for Christmas orders. But really right now, if anyone wants to order any of those, now's a good time to get those in. And I'm not going to walk around as much as I usually do. I'm trying to stay still for you all. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to remember how.
Oh.
Here it is. These are some of the feathers. Can you see it?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So these are the feathers that we have that are available for purchase right now. My hand is shaking. I don't know why. And then what we have that we are making right now, most of these are all ordered. I really wish I could change this. Oh, I found it.
Oh, yay. Okay. Those are gorgeous, Brandy.
These are all the feathers that we are making. And I say we, it's not just me. It's my daughters, it's my son. I'm so lucky that I have two wonderful apprentices also. One of them today is actually her birthday. So happy birthday to Hayden, who's probably at a casino or being 18-ish. I don't know. I'm sure I get to hear all about it. But these are some of the orders, and those that order, they see their invoice numbers on them. That one's a new necklace I'm going to make.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
It is not sold yet. So here's, that teal and turquoise that everybody loves so much. This is where it's cut, grinded, and then it's copper foiled. And then, we go through the process where everything's soldered right there. And then it looks like this. And then the longest part of all, which is ridiculous, is this. It takes me longer to do this than anything, but I do love it.
So, Brandy, for those who are joining us today, maybe for the
Uh-huh.
first time, tell us how you got started in stained glass.
Okay, so stained glass is something I grew up watching my grandmother do it and my mother. In fact, that's something that they enjoy doing together was stained glass. And so I learned from my mother, which is my mother is a Geechee in Cherokee.
Geechee.
So
So your
that's
name,
where we get our name, a Geechee stained glass.
and you are third generation, and you're starting to, you have a fourth generation, you're starting to teach even
Oh,
the
yeah.
next generation.
Daily. Yes, so I'm a third generation, and Haley, who is here usually all the time, but always seems to be able to avoid online, is a fourth generation. And then, believe it or not, I have beautiful little grandchildren, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a fifth generation out of there too. So we're working it.
Working on those 7 generations.
Mhm. But what's great is that we don't only do stained glass, make stained glass, but we also teach it. So we are able to teach classes and to share our love for stained glass, which helps us to share our love for our culture and stories, and gives us a chance to make pieces and tell stories through them, just like they've been doing since the 12th century. So, like, here's Grandmother Turtle. You know, this is the mud. She goes to the bottom to get the mud. So, you know, this is a good opportunity. When people come in, I get to share those stories with them. And I do have a drawing of Salu that I want to do, and, you know, other pieces. We're going to have some really good stuff coming out, new stuff, now that we have more space and more room. And we also let other artists sell some of their art here too, you know, with this being a hard time for everyone.
We appreciate that. I'm sure they do too.
This is our stained glass that we sell. You know, stained glass is kind of hard to get a hold of sometimes. Shipping is just ridiculous. But it starts in like sheets of glass like this. Woo. But if anyone ever wants to learn, come in. We love to teach. Love to teach, and we can teach kids. We're epic vendors, and we have homeschool kids. I just had a young lady in here, and I'm going to say she's probably 15, 16. She's sophomore high school, and she made these 2 little feathers, and she was so proud of herself, and she did a really good job. In fact, now she's going to come back and do a 6-week class. So she's going to make a bigger piece. And I can't brag on my students and like my apprentices enough, because the stuff that they make just like fascinate me. I get tired of looking at my own stuff. So
Well, we can't wait for next week. And oh, that's gorgeous.
and does anyone recognize who this artist is? Wait, I'm going the wrong way.
Well, that would be Shanna, and she'll be on here in a little bit. So
I spy Shanna.
you guys, you can't see it, but I have Shanna waiting in the wings, and she's just giggling.
And then here are, you know, the feathers is another Cherokee artist. So we really try to continue to support others just as much as they have supported us. So we appreciate everyone that's watching. And like I said, if you want to order feathers, go ahead and email us. That's the best way. Or contact us on Facebook. We have a website. It is ageechee.com. AGITSI.
And you'll put that in the comments of the video, right? So if anybody needs to find it later on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm trying to stand still. It's so hard. Okay.
Well, thank you, Brandy, for taking us into your wonderful shop. You can find Brandy at ageechee.com, and she'll post that link in the comments below. So be sure to look for that.
And-
Next weekend is your grand opening. When and where will that be?
So that's here, and we are in Sand Springs, Oklahoma. We are the south side of the river from Sand Springs. It starts at 10 a.m. And we have some very talented, some of the best artists around that are going to be out here with booths. And if there's anyone else that would be interested, sorry, in a booth, then contact us. They're all spaced out. We definitely don't want to do too many. She's trying to sneak by. And but we want to keep everyone safe, but we also want to do what we got to do to keep on. That's what everyone here is doing. So,
And if all works out well, we'll be popping in with a little live that day from your event. So
I got an extension cord.
okay.
So, yeah,
So-
we thank everybody for all their support, and like I said, get those orders in because Christmas is gonna be here before you know it.
Yes, what a lot of people need to realize is this is typically the busiest time of year for these artists, and
Mhm.
they're starting Christmas already. I mean,
Yeah.
custom orders need to be, if you want to get something special for Christmas, you need to start thinking about ordering it in September or by September to make sure you get it in time.
And
So-
I always say, yeah, I could do that. Just gonna take me a couple days. No, it's not. It's going to probably take me more like 5 days, but I will get it to you, and I'll put all my love and all my heart into it, and you're gonna like it.
Well, I hope they love it. But, well,
Yeah.
thank you, Brandy. It sounds like you're busy there at the shop. So if you can join us at the end, that'd be great. But
Okay.
otherwise,
All right, thank you.
see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shanna, are you ready to come on?
Yeah, sorry. I'm multitasking. It's very busy right
That's
now.
okay. We're bringing you on now. Want to make sure you were ready. I didn't just spring it on you. So,
Yes, I'm good. I think I'm good.
you get well, after that little teaser we had from Brandy, tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, what you do.
Okay, so my name's Shauna Lukanich. I'm Northern Arapaho off the Wind River Reservation in Wyoming. I currently reside in Gig Harbor, Washington. Grew up pretty much Coeur d'Alene Indian Reservation, then moved over to the coast. I am a Native American contemporary artist because I kind of combine Pacific Coast, Plains, and Métis style art all together in one. I'm also a seamstress, I guess you could say now. Never thought I would be, but I am. I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I do woodwork as well. I also do carvings. In November of 2019, last year, I was part of the Soil Gallery opening in Seattle. We had a special Native American. I was one of 3 female artists that was shown there for the whole month. That was a great honor. I kind of, like I said, I kind of do a little bit of everything. I got 2 businesses. I have my 10 Buffaloes art, which is all, of course, all my art. I also have another side, which is Littlefoot, which is my vinyl, and they kind of have a little bit of crossover every once in a while because I get various requests for some of my art in vinyl, and then I get requests for some of my art in paintings and prints and cups and other wonderful things, to include ribbon skirts. All of those skirts right there have my actual acrylic paintings printed on them. So I go through a company within the US that takes it and prints it on 100% cotton. So that's what you get there. They also, as you saw, Brandy, I also make masks out of my prints as well, my custom printed fabric. I have various 8 by 10, 11 by 14 prints. I just got in my mugs, got more mugs in.
Those are cute. Everybody needs mugs for
Yeah,
even though we're doing online learning, mugs are still the perfect teacher gift, in my opinion.
Oh
As a
yeah,
former-
definitely.
As a
So
former
these-
educator,
So these are
I agree.
These are $20, and they're not signed on the bottom, but they do get signed on the bottom before they go out. My mom loves mugs. My mom's a former teacher as well, so I feel for all the educators right now. Yeah, cribbage boards coming out here for Christmas. They should start popping up over Labor Day weekend. With every cribbage board, you get a pack of custom cards.
Love those. That's so cool.
That's my old res painting on the back of playing cards. So the cribbage boards are completely, I plane everything and I make them out of hardwood, mahogany, oak. They're different patterns. Sometimes I'll paint things on them in a coastal theme. Everything's hand drilled from start to finish. I also have various masks that I do. I've had a couple people request some. I had a gentleman in Oklahoma request some.
So if they have a design, you can put it on a mask for them.
Yes. So the gentleman that requested the Muskogee, and he requested another one, and I had to kind of take his design and find another design and kind of marry him, because vinyl is a very flat medium. It doesn't like shading. It doesn't like 5 or 6 different layers on top of layers. So to make sure it's a quality mask, sometimes we have to kind of maneuver it a little bit to the way that we need it to go in order to get it to look good. But he was happy. He was thrilled. We have an Iroquois Nation one. And all the proceeds, Lisa, I know we've talked about this before. Most of my proceeds from all my sale masks goes back into my free mask program that I do, because I ship masks free throughout the US. Brandy had some at the store. I don't know if she still has some or needs more for her free masks, but we can tell when she has a class because we see an influx of masks come from Oklahoma.
Because they all want their mask.
It's Oklahoma, and my daughter's like, Brandy had a class. I'm like, yep. I also have some bags back here as well. So we have, like I said, remember when I said my vinyl kind of crosses over with my art sometimes? So right. I have some art in vinyl on totes as well. I have Christmas ornaments coming out here. There's ceramic. They're going to come in sets of 4. I don't know. There we go.
That's showing up, yeah.
So those will all be signed as well. Again, they'll be sets of 4. I still have plenty of 5x7 postcard greeting postcards that come in sets of 4. I've got some new cards coming out. My mother keeps going, you need to do some more painting. As soon as my masks slow down, I can get to doing some of that again. I mean, in a week, I have 140 masks that I have to put out for free masks for people.
That's quite a thing you do for.
We just got done doing a huge company because. Well, I sent a whole bunch off to South Dakota, North Dakota, because we had requests out there. We sent a whole bunch over to, of course, my reservation. We're getting ready to send the clinic out there as well, another probably 40 to 50 masks to help them out. So we try to do our best. I'm partnering with somebody who's going to help me do face shields for kids, since we know we have children out there who can't wear masks or have sensory issues. So I'm partnering with another single mom who's going to work with me. We're going to work on getting some face shields out there for kids if they need them, which is kind of nice.
So I do have a question for you today, Shanna.
Okay, go for it.
What is the one piece that you have made that you were most extremely proud of? And do you have it there today? Or something?
Yes. Well, it's up there. It's all the way up there. This has to be my favorite.
The dancer, fancy dance.
Yes. Yes.
I think I have one of those fancy dancer prints.
Yeah, this one is the All Nations dance. So this one actually just got submitted to the National Congress of Native Americans in DC for a jury event to try to get into their program in November.
That's fantastic.
So fingers crossed, it's one of the ones that gets selected. I hope. We'll see. So it's modeled after my granddaughter. You know, I have my 10-year-old granddaughter who I have custody of, and I've got 5 other grandkids that live with me. So she does ballet. So I try to model stuff off of real life or just funny antics that come into my head, like my natives in a car, which is a thing.
That one is really funny. I like that one.
Yeah, it's natives do things. And they're chasing horses.
And they're driving a thing.
And they're driving a thing, which is, by the way, my dream car. And my husband still can't figure out why it's my dream car.
So back when I was a freshman in high school, my neighbor had a thing, and he used to give me and a couple other kids rides to school. And I thought I was so cool riding in that.
I'm telling you, why would you not want to own a car and its name is Thing? I mean, how cool is that?
Right. So
So
do you have any specials? I heard you had a special going on through the end of the month. Is that still going on?
yes, so 10 Buffaloes was made because I have 10 grandkids. So our youngest granddaughter, Aurora, turns 1 next week. So we are currently running a special of 20% off $50 or more in honor of her. And so we can't do any type of giveaway or anything right now because there's no powwows. So that goes until August 31st. I will make sure that I put the coupon code in there if they want to go to the website. If they just
Perfect.
message me through Facebook off the 10 Buffaloes art, they can just go ahead and just say, hey, I saw your broadcast today. I'd like to go ahead and use said coupon. And then I'll just figure it out from there.
Sounds wonderful. Well, I hope you stick around. I'm missing seeing the kids today. Usually they pop up in the.
Baby's taking a nap, and the other 2 are out of my hair currently right now.
Oh,
They were on our live event last night, so we're gonna do another live, I think, tonight or later today. And you'll
Okay.
see it on the site. Basically, it's to kind of promote and kind of give an idea of exactly what happens in this space called our office. So last night the kids were like dancing in front, and they were introducing us, and so it gets a little interesting, to say the least, but it's fun, and we try to get some interaction. And in the process, if somebody shares the video, we'll do a giveaway during the broadcast as well. So,
Well, be sure to share that to our vendor group
okay,
as well as share it to the page so that I can find it later on tonight and send it out to everybody. And
we'll do. It'll be fun.
I can't wait.
It'll be fun and chaotic all at the same time.
Well, I appreciate you. And
Appreciate you.
I
Thank you.
think at this time, we are going to take it over to Greg. So we'll bring Greg on. Hey, Greg.
Welcome. How's everybody?
Do it. I don't know. Let's see. It'll take them a second to answer the question. So we've got people from all over. Someone said hello. So what's going on with Cherokee Copper, Greg?
Well, a bunch of good stuff. I have been starting and working with trying to develop some new techniques for the season, and especially in conjunction with the missing woman, Native American women. And I'm trying to learn some new techniques and design some new pieces. And here is one of my prototypes of the hand in red. And then also I have it in black. But here is me testing out and having it in a black. Or what do you guys think about if I did it in red background with the copper coming through? Would you like that? because that's where I'm kind of looking at, kind of going and developing on the indigenous women. And here's one piece that I
So if you would like,
designed.
hold on a second, Greg. So if you would like to see it in red versus black, let us know in the comments. And since this is a work in progress, Greg can tweak things and right.
Yep, we could treat it. And that's one good thing about being, every one of these pieces is handmade. So if you want it to be a different size, a different color, or having your own design put on it, we can't do that because everything is handmade. And for this one, it's kind of hard to see, but this is the indigenous woman's hand. Let me try to see if I can get it a little bit better for you. But what it looks like, and you can find it on our website at CherokeeCopper.com or our Facebook. Lisa's taken a photo. And what I've done with this hand is make it look like it's a crime scene hand where they look like they have fingerprints, where it's kind of dusted. So you could see it kind of, it's kind of hard to see it, but maybe you can see it there. Yeah, it's a little bit better.
And that photo, those photos will be on Cherokee Copper Facebook page and Instagram later tonight. And also there'll be a listing for those pieces if you want to get your own.
Then also we have a Birdman.
Can't quite, okay, hold it still. You're buffering there, Greg. There we go.
A Birdman pendant.
And what was the
There we
inspiration
go.
for that pendant, Greg?
It's I'm going to pronounce it wrong. It's the mounds in
Cahokia?
St. Louis. Yeah, Cahokia.
Cahokia.
Cahokia. Yeah. My loving wife, which is Lisa, she always kind of says, "Say that." I'm like, And we also have our Cherokee Star pendants. We're getting ready to start preparing for our online Cherokee holidays. So we're going to be producing a lot of Cherokee themed artwork. Like you will see here is the Cherokee syllabary in a gorgeous 1-inch copper pendant. It's got all of the syllabary, some letters. That is it. But if you would love to see some more photos, go to our website at CherokeeCopper.com.
And we will, Greg, you'll be coming out here in the next week or so with a Cherokee holiday box that's going to have a variety of Cherokee things at a bundled price, right?
That is correct. So pay attention or go to our website at CherokeeCopper.com and sign up for the mailing list. That will be the best way that you can stay abreast of all of the new stuff that will coming out for this fall. And also, if you would like to have a custom cup made with your own saying or a family symbol or a clan, we can also do that also. We just got an order from somebody from Washington that would like to have a custom Cherokee saying. And I designed it, and once it's designed, we then send them a email proof of it, of the image, and once they agree with it, then we go and start production. It's that simple. So if you would like a custom wording or an image on a piece of copper or even German silver or brass, we can do that. And how you do that is just go to our website at CherokeeCopper.com, click down at the bottom and email us. Tell us what you'd like to do.
Don't you have a
We
list
start
on the website for custom orders, Greg?
Yes. And then we then talk back and forth. We ask for a 50% down. Once we receive that, then we start production and designing it. Once it's designed, then we will email you the final proof. Or a lot of times you and me are texting back and forth with photos and images and etc. and get the final design, send you the final proof. Once you bless it, then I start making it. And it's that simple. So you can design a custom piece for yourself, a family member, or for your whole family. And we can design that handmade piece specifically for you.
And
A lot of other items. We also have the wooden pendants. We have it in buffalo. We also have it in turtle, bear, and also we have it in the indigenous hand. So we are also having a lot of other items. So if you have any questions, please email us or go to our website or even our Facebook at CherokeeCopper.com or Cherokee Copper on our Facebook.
Yep, and we've got that in the comments down below on this live feed, so you'll be able to find the link to that. You also do gorgettes, don't you?
Yes, I do. I also do custom gorgettes, and I was just trying to find an image, and maybe next time we do this, I'll find out how to superimpose an image of those. But check out our website or Facebook. You'll see the newest gorgettes that I custom completed a couple weeks ago. So we do custom gorgettes for women's sizes and also men.
I'm gonna see if I can't share the newest one real quick on the screen.
You have to love technology.
So that is one of the more recent gorget designs. Can you see it on the screen?
Yes, that is one of the newest ones.
And that's a custom gorget.
Yeah, that is a custom gorget with a young man that is from the Wolf Clan, and that's what he would like. Then also we have the woman's.
Okay.
Lisa, would you have that one?
Yeah, just a second. Coming right up, guys. Thanks for holding on with us.
So designing, don't be afraid of you have a concept. We are able to work with you and to take your concepts and make it a gorgeous piece of jewelry for you specifically.
And this one,
And
wasn't this one hand drawn by the person who got the gorget?
Correct. That's it. It's interesting, a piece on this one. He says, I like to have the hands. I'm like, okay. And then he said, I want to have the sun like this. And he drew it on a piece of paper and texted it to me, the image. I was able to take his actual drawing from his text and put it on the copper. So it's actually his own design was able to put on there. So anything's possible. So we're able to work with each other and design a gorgeous piece for you.
We've got
So
somebody who,
questions?
Greg, I just tagged you. Somebody wants to know if you can make one with a rabbit and tobacco plant. So
We can reach out to us, Bobby, and we can start that process. Best thing to do, Bobby, is do what you're thinking about doing, what you like, some images, and send that to us, and then we can start talking. It's a simple process.
well, thanks, Greg. Thanks for joining us
Thank
here
you.
this weekend. And you'll be out at Brandy's next Saturday, or somebody will be.
Yes.
And we can't wait to meet some people in person next week. So I'm going to bring up Idadi here in a second. And bring you guys up. So
Are we live?
Can you see us?
you are live and you are live, guys.
Woohoo!
So allow me to introduce you, Adati, or as I like to call them, the Turquoise Brothers. So Robbie and Stephen, tell us a little bit about what you do, who you are, how you got started.
Very good. You want to take it?
Well, I'm Robbie. This is
Steven.
Stephen White, and we are brothers. We are Pawnee. The name of our business is Idati Jewelry. He's going to show you a picture of that. Idati Jewelry, the word Idati is a Pawnee word for brother. And when we were coming up trying to think of a name, someone suggested that to us, and it just clicked that is exactly what we are. It's Brothers Jewelry. They're Pawnee brothers. That's who we are. The two R's in that word, the R sounds like a D. And in our language, we don't have the character or a sound like an R, but we have the character that sounds like a D. So it's Idati is the name of the word. But we do turquoise, we do necklaces, we do silversmithing, we do beadwork, we do just about anything we can. And we'll do. Today we've got a portion of what we do out here. We'll start over here on the left with some beadwork and necklaces that my brother has put together. Well, and some of the silversmithing ones here in the middle. So I'll let him take that over from here.
So we've got some sets put together, just some earring and necklace sets. This one's got the Zuni bears in lapis. We're playing with the lighting, trying to see if we can get the glare off. Here's some of the beadwork. These are cuts, 13 cuts. And so earrings, necklace, you can buy them separate. So here's an orange
But we
set.
will bundle.
But we do bundle. That's right. We love to put together sets and pieces. This is difficult to see on this camera, but those are turtles with malachite. And so you've got a great little malachite drop with the earrings to match, and makes just a really cute set for people of all ages. Just some more of the...
I love that turtle. It's cuter than I thought it was when I saw it in person too.
It is. It's awesome. But, I may be a little biased. And so these are just some of the silver drop necklaces that we've got, that we've strung and put together. We've got people, it's amazing how many different likes and dislikes everybody has, because for what somebody just really, really appreciates, somebody else is just, it's not their thing. So we try to pick up a big variety and make a big variety. But I can tell you that everything that we've got here reflects kind of our upbringing. So we were both born out in Roswell, New Mexico. We've got that Southwest influence to us. We are Pawnee Indians, which are Plains Indians. So you see us mixing the beadwork with the turquoise, some fetishes along the way.
So that's who we are.
Red goes over the heart. So we wanted to show you today kind of a little about what we do. Some of the pieces that we've got, these are just sterling silver, by the way, just layers of sterling. So that's just a neat little piece of turquoise that drop. Just got all kinds of characters.
That's very different. Yeah.
Isn't that
So,
fun? Yes.
For those people who don't know, turquoise can come in lots of different colors, can't it?
Yeah, another turtle. Good. Turquoise comes in so many different colors and varieties. The host stones can be a variety of different background colors that go with it. This is some more of the beadwork that's complemented with mother of pearl, and then some of the Mediterranean coral in between, set of earrings to match. These would be the black lip mother of pearl, and so it's got Mediterranean coral with it. But as you can tell, we like to display in layers, because I think that's the way people wear jewelry, is in layers.
Well, that's what their hope is anyway.
Yeah.
Hopes and desires.
Hopes and desires.
Yeah. Oh, look at those black lip shells. Those are huge.
We've got some really nice size ones. And of course, there's a variety of sizes here for everybody.
That's like powwow size, that top one.
Yes, it is.
That's right.
Don't you miss powwows? Oh.
I
am
don't miss the heat
miss-
though.
Well, okay, maybe not the heat, but I am missing the drum, and I mean, we're online, we listen to it, but it's not the same as if being there. So we've got
Now,
some
I was
layered
gonna ask you
necklaces here.
that big chunk stone, how much would something like that one cost?
Robbie?
This one I've got on sale right now, probably through Christmas time. About 500 is what I got on there.
And guys, that's a bargain. Look at how big, Robbie's got some big hands there. So look at how big those stones are next to him. That
Yeah.
would make a great statement. It would be, I bet you if you bought that gift for your wife, she would forgive you for everything else you bought for yourself.
Or for your husband.
Yes, don't be afraid for men to wear those things. Look at each little piece on this one. There are no two pieces of turquoise the same. They're all different.
And they're even graduated from small to large.
Yes, I like that detail of that.
So,
Now, So you
Tuck it
have
back
things
in
at the $500 price point. Do you have anything at an entry level price point? Let's say I wanted to get something for, I don't know, I don't have a granddaughter, but I wanted to get something for a granddaughter.
Sure. So we've got necklaces that'll start. Some of these start in the $35 range.
Oh,
The
wow.
The silver chain necklaces that you saw over here are starting in the $25 range. And so we can go basically from 25. Well, you know, if you want to do some custom work, we can go as high as you want. These are two of our favorite drop pendants right there. And say they're on the pricey side if you're looking at a scale, but if you're looking at the investment of them, they're well worth it. The one here on the right is made out of Sleeping Beauty. It is, of course, a mine that is now closed and no longer available to where you can get that turquoise. So to find a chunk this size and that pretty, beautiful, beautiful piece that Robbie actually did the silversmithing on. One of the things that we like to do is to combine our work. And so I'm going to show you a piece right here. It's the beadwork, number 13 cuts. It's been strung, and then Robbie and I've worked together, and Robbie set this in turquoise.
No,
and that's
silver.
I mean, I'm sorry, silver, but that's Bumblebee Jasper. See if we can get the glare off of it a little bit. But it's just a neat piece.
That's coming through well. We have somebody who wants to see the belt, guys. Can you show us the belt you made?
Now the belt really is the buckle. It's just on a piece of strap leather, but that is just a neat little small buckle that beautiful piece of turquoise to it. You're probably not ever going to hear me say some piece of turquoise is not beautiful. It all has its redeeming value. So, yep, neat piece. Contact us at Facebook on Idati Jewelry. And then also you can get a hold of us on Instagram at Idati Jewelry. And say we can talk about those things. And if there's something that we need to tweak or do something a little bit different for you, we can. These earrings have turtles.
Yeah, those stones in the middle of those are really cool.
Yeah, and these are bear fetishes.
Yeah. Here in a minute, we'll take a picture of our card, our business card, and it has the phone numbers and everything on there. But we'll show that here in a minute.
Yeah. So you see the beadwork influence with this is with lapis, and it's got the Navajo beads to it. So we like to pair those things together. And really put together, say there's another one of the large black lip shells. But
is that turquoise or mother of pearl with that one?
Well, this is turquoise in between, and it's a green.
Oh, okay.
And then the white on it is just some shell. It's more of an oyster shell, and it's just kind of a little bit of a rough cut to it. But I like the way it layered in there with the green. And so then chip necklace and say this is just a neat piece of turquoise. It's got a lot of character. And so
it's a lot like the one I have on.
Yeah. Say lapis. This is a multi-strand lapis. A little bit difficult with some turquoise. Got to have some turquoise in there.
Oh gosh, yes.
And another thing that we do is we will work with bear claws. This one's from a private collection. It's strung with some Sleeping Beauty there. But if somebody wanted to furnish a claw, we could definitely set it in silver for them. We can set it with turquoise. We can do a little beadwork with it. So we can definitely work with people as far as what their interest is. These are just some of the bracelets and rings that we've got. Robbie's rattle. Tell him, Robbie.
That's our baby rattle right there. What baby would be worth anything? I mean, it'd have to have a sterling silver baby rattle. I mean, any baby would have to have that. So we do have a sterling silver baby rattle there. We also have 2 of my sterling silver toothpicks.
That's for your big babies out there.
Yeah, that's for the big babies right there. You know, every man needs one of those to put in his hat. But I say that, but my wife keeps one in her purse also all the time. So people, you need a sterling silver toothpick.
But some of the rings that we've made, bracelets, just fun earrings using the quill. So I've shown you the bracelets there. Let's pick up. Oh, here's a lapis one here. It's ribbon lapis, so you can see the different layers. Just some neat pieces, some beadwork that Robbie's done on those bracelets. This first one is really a child's bracelet, and so it's small, but neat stuff. Neat. His victory ring, V for victory, or A. It's an A ring today.
Yeah.
So, but we love what we do. We enjoy talking to people and sharing our story. We love to hear
their stories.
We love to hear their stories. Here's some more beadwork that we've mixed with some lapis, some rhodonite, and then some tourmaline. So you can see that our influences of the 2 different, where we were born and the influence that we got growing up from the people of our family, we combine and marry together. This is our card. Let me see if I can get some. There we go. So easiest way to get a hold of us is right there. Robbie's number's on there. My number's on there. edottijewelry@gmail.com. But really Facebook, Edotti Jewelry. And then also something new for us is Instagram @Edotti Jewelry. And
Okay. So some people are asking if you have a website that shows what's available, Robbie. And the best way to find out what's available is to check your Facebook page. Is that correct?
Facebook page. There is a little bit on our Instagram so that they can check a few things there. But the main thing is to just kind of contact us and find out, if you're looking for earrings, we can shoot you pictures of earrings and show you what we've got. And
they could do a messenger chat or a video messenger chat, or they could do obviously Zoom or FaceTime you, and you can show them what you have.
All that good stuff. Heck yeah.
And our phone numbers are there available. Call us, text us, message us, whatever you want to do.
So we the best part of what we do is talk to people. So that's our funnest part.
And I would say that's the part that most artists are missing is the interaction with the customers and their fans. Now you guys have an event coming up soon, don't you?
We do. We're doing Red Earth
in 2 weeks.
So Labor Day weekend.
Yes.
So we'll be set up over in Shawnee at the Grand Hotel. And so I would encourage people to come out, definitely wear your masks, be conscious of your distancing. And as a vendor, we are conscious as well. So everything we're going to do is going to be prepared towards safety and toward cleanliness. And say we want people to come out and enjoy themselves, but at the same time, we sure don't want to spread anything. So
come visit us, man. We would love to see you all. Just come visit us. And while you're there, you can still do the Cherokee online. What's it called? The virtual what?
Cherokee holiday.
Yeah, Cherokee holiday. I wanted to say Cherokee Fair, but
Cherokee holiday. They're having it's typically Labor Day weekend, and they're having an online virtual holiday this year. We are also going to be having an online market featuring lots of Cherokee artists on September 5th. So we'll be back
That's
on here
cool.
September 5th. And
Yes.
if you guys want to jump on and say hi during a Red Earth, if you have a chance, we're more than welcome to have you jump on real quick and
Thank you. Thank you.
give a talk. And don't
Yeah.
forget to share your events to our Oklahoma Indian Festival page so that we can let everybody know about them.
Okay.
Yes, we've got some great artists today too. On the ones today. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm going to quickly bring myself up because I want to show everybody the piece I got
Oh,
from. So I went and looked. I thought I was going to get something else, but this one really spoke to me, and I had to get this one. I thought I was going to get one of those bar necklaces that I could wear every day. Instead, I ended up getting that one. So, but guys,
Nice.
Turquoise-
And you're by far our best model.
Yes, you are.
I try. People say, "Where'd you get that?" You know, I got to wear all the artists' jewelry. Yeah.
That's right.
And you do a fine job. Of
You
it.
do a great job of it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're
Being
always
found
appreciative of you and
today.
of being included.
Well, you guys are wonderful. We wish you all the luck, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank
So-
you.
And I have one more artist that I'm going to bring on, and she is a Choctaw artist. Choctaw, can't talk today. Artist. So I'm going to bring her on, and she's joining us for the first time ever.
Hey, everybody. Oops. So I'm
So-
also, okay, hi.
Hi. Tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, originally, I guess, and what you do.
Sure. Hi, I'm Cynthia Masterson. I'm from the Comanche Nation of Oklahoma. I was born in Oklahoma City and grew up in Tulsa. Graduated from Jenks High School and kicked around Tulsa for a while, but then moved up here to Seattle, Washington, where I've lived about half my life. And yeah, I bead. I love beads. I work almost exclusively in check glass beads. And so everything you see here, you might think it's turquoise, but it's actually check glass. And a few years ago, I got to travel to Chesnia is what they're calling it now. So originally when we first started getting beads, it was from Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
And then it changed to Czech Republic. And now it's the first country I know that's rebranding themselves with a new name, Chesnia, because they say it sounds more like a country and it's shorter. But so I got to go there and go to see production and where these things are made. And it was just a fun, amazing trip. I hope I get to do it again. But in addition to making jewelry, I also do installation assemblage pieces. And I have one on exhibit right now at the Washington State History Museum. The sign right here with my name on it was from the show last year, the In the Spirit show at the Washington State History Museum. It's an annual show that is put on. It was so much fun. Oh, and I guess you can see my piece that I exhibited was this beaded butter churner. It was a concept where people came to see the show and put beads in and turned the handle to tell a story. And so it's called Our Stories Are Mixed, and it's inspired from a butter churner story from my mom's childhood, where she grew up in Walters, Oklahoma, down there in Cotton County. So that's where all my family is. So
Today.
yeah, what else do you want to know?
Okay, so I see you bead more than just jewelry. It looks like you have a walking stick back there.
Yes, I do. I have done these. It's a Lucky walking cane. My mom has one of these, but I've also beaded a lot of canes for different family members that were just gifted to family members. I've actually ever only sold, like, of the dozen or so canes, I've only ever sold one. So part of me wants to keep one because I think I might need it soon. Uh, but so yeah, I just, anything that's round, I love to bead anything in our style. Um, so I also do a lot of tutorials online. I have a YouTube channel where I have tutorials, and I've taught in classes before, but now with the pandemic, where I used to go into youth programs and do beads with kids, I've switched over to doing digital learning with adults. And it's actually, people are really into it right now because we haven't been able to go anywhere. And so I've actually taught a lot of classes during the pandemic.
Do
I
you
guess
have that you send out when they sign up for a class, or how do you make that work?
Well, so it's been interesting because I've mostly been hired by programs. So I taught some pre-med students at a program down in Portland, Oregon. Yeah, so what I would say is just go to my website and watch the tutorials because that's for free. And if you have a program, get in touch with me and want to put together a class, and we can work that out. I mentioned, I didn't even,
Your
oh
website,
yeah, go ahead.
link to your website in the comments so
yes.
people can find that.
Yeah, so in the comments, I just put an link that goes to my website, and it links to the In the Spirit show at the Washington State History Museum, to my Instagram, and my Facebook page is Blue Dot Beadwork. And so I have posted all of this stuff here. When I posted it to my personal page, a lot of it sold already. And so I reposted a song with everything that's sold. But yeah, let's see, what can I show you?
When you're preparing to show us something, Cynthia, can you tell us what your name Blue Dot means?
Oh yeah, so this, I guess I should kind of dial back and talk about the style of beadwork. So let me grab this one. So I go over a lot of this in the class too, but so this style of beadwork is often called gourd or peyote. And there's a lot of history between those two words, but there's also different styles of gourd and peyote. And so the style that I'm doing is mathematically based on multiples of 6. So all of these patterns are mathematically based. And because of that math, it creates different angles to the beadwork. There's just a lot of inconsistency around what to call these styles of beadwork. Everybody calls it something different. A lot of times I just call it this stitch. But if you go to my YouTube, you can see some visualizations on what it looks like. This, sometimes you'll also hear it called 3-drop. And let me see if I can really get it in there. Where's the camera? It's over there. So I don't know if you can see from this angle, but it's dropping down, going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's another style I call a zipper style, where it goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And with that 1, 2 style, your angles on your chevrons are perfectly symmetrical, and you get these beautiful designs. With the style I do, it's just like just a little bit off, and it's also beautiful designs, but you don't get that symmetrical angles like you do with the 1, 2 style.
Cynthia, we've got somebody on Facebook who is interested in how much it would cost to have a cane made for them or beaded for them.
Yeah, so this, I just had the one. I'm always losing stuff.
You moved it.
This one is $875. I can also do a custom. I have some unbeaded ones if you want to do different designs. This one is not for sale. This is being held for someone, and this is in veterans colors. But in all my styles, I try to use as many colors as I can in those fades of the fire colors. But basically, I'm really just kind of using that blue background. A lot of things come out looking just a certain way based on the colors I use. So, so yeah. I don't know. Any other questions?
The best way to get a hold of you is on your website? Best way to purchase?
Yes. So I have my website, blue.beadwork.com. I'm also on Instagram at blue.beadwork, on Facebook at blue.beadwork, and then my YouTube is blue.beadwork. And you can always just message me either directly to my personal or to my Blue Dot, either way. I just posted in all the links, everything. So my one link that links to everything. So so yeah. Oh, so somebody named Vivian is asking to see my jewelry.
Okay,
So
I was
let
gonna
me,
ask you some close-ups on the jewelry.
yeah, so let me zoom in on some stuff. Where's my clipboard? Okay.
And my daughter
So-
said we should get a cane for me for future. I don't know if she's
Well, you
being
know,
funny or serious.
they're great for balance. You know, my mom is just a little unsteady on her feet, and they're great for balance. And so, so here's what I was talking about, this kind of style of glass where they put this little finish on the side, and it's just cut in a way, the way they do the colors, it's so reminiscent of turquoise.
It is. It is. I didn't know better. I would say it was turquoise.
Yeah, and so this is another color that's just a little bit kind of translucent, but I actually just got a whole bunch of these little, I don't know what to call that shape. If anybody has a name for that shape, I would love to know. I think it looks like an olive pit, but my husband says that is makes it seem unattractive. But so let's see, what's my price point on these so these are 25. The 3-drop ones go up to 30, 35 for the longer ones. And then I pulled these off because I also just got these little gems of little hearts. Again, they're glass with the little Swarovski crystal drop, but it's just so reminiscent of turquoise and the history of the production of this style of glass. It's just so fascinating. I won't geek out on it right now. But this, let me turn that upside down like that. So that's probably my most popular style. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. This is a silver lined bugle bead with your check glass, cut glass beads. And so if you don't know beads, there's different sizes and styles. These are 11s and they're cut, which means it has a little facet cut on there so it catches the light and it sparkles. And it's just a little spendier than some of your other beads.
So Cynthia, somebody wants to know if you had tutorials on making your earrings on your website.
You know, I don't, but you know, I think I want to say the Choctaw Cultural site has a really great tutorial. I think they probably do it better than me. And so I will dig that up and
put it in the comments.
yeah, he does a really good job. And so I don't want to duplicate other people's efforts. Here is, I was surprised with these. So I got, oh gosh, you know what? I have to take my headphones out because.
Okay, can you still hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, because
Still hear
my headphones just died. So I'm going to turn that up. Okay. So these were a little surprise hit. Our neighborhood had an art walk, a social distance art walk, and I just set up in my driveway. And I had made these because they're Comanche colors. The Comanche flag is blue, yellow, and red. And so I made a bunch of those. And teachers love the primary colors. I sold out all that I had. And so I did them in different just some different, like this one's red, yellow, different orders. That's the word I'm looking
Right.
for. So, so again, all check glass. Here's some more check glass. Oops, I just dropped those on the floor. Let's try this again. Some more little check glass numbers that I just love, these little beads. This is an 8mm table cut bead. I'm gonna try to get my light over here. Thought I had that.
8 mm is a good size. It's about what, fingernail size? Or
Yeah, let's see. Let me turn my volume up. Okay, so let's see if I have, there's my finger. They're about, that's about a 1/2 inch long. And so I don't have a ruler nearby, but there's my finger. And actually I can hold, it's like there, that's about how long they are compared to these. But here I can get in the light better. Over
something
here.
that you
Wait,
could
I lost my
wear,
camera.
put on.
Okay, there we go.
I think you are all put together because you have pretty earrings on.
Somehow I lost my volume. I can just barely hear you.
Oh no. I was just saying earrings like that make you really look pulled togetger. Okay, so somebody's
Earrings
asking
and a
about
little
your salt-
lipstick.
Yes, that's all we need these days. So somebody was asking about the salt and pepper shakers.
Oh yeah, let's see. Let's see. Whoops, let me just put those up like that. Find my camera. Okay. So I've done a few of these. These have been around for a while because these were also exhibited in a museum. And they had, it was a exhibit around food, culture and food. And so those were exhibited in a museum, and it was really fun because they brought me in as an artist. They had the daily special. And so every day people were in as the daily special. So these are, yeah, I don't know how tall those are. There's my hand. I could go grab a ruler, but I'm not exactly sure where it is. But
Artist problems.
yeah, so that's how you put the, it's actually, yeah, it's just a little easy to put in there, and then salt and pepper shaker. And let's see,
Also, there
those are
cover for
priced
the-
at, oh, sorry, say that again.
They're a cover for the salt and pepper shakers. They're not actually, so you can switch them out. So that gives you longer life on those.
Oh, I guess so. I never thought about that. I'm not, that's where you put the, I think you kind of need the whole thing. Like that's where you put the salt or pepper in. But yeah, if you're interested in these, just send me a message and we can talk. Let's see. I'm going to try to grab another
So,
set of
I noticed
headphones.
that they're about 3 inches tall. I don't know where she's getting that information, but she's good at judging body sizes and things relative to hands. So she says the salt and pepper shakers are about 3 inches tall.
Yeah,
She's
let
over
me,
in the background helping me out today.
hang on just a second. I'm coming right back.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's a business card. So yeah, there's my business card. So they're about a little less than 3 inches. So
That's perfect. So do you have any specials going on right now or anything coming up? I know you're kind of,
yeah, I'm really in production mode. Hang on. I'm having all kinds of power issues. So yeah, I've been teaching so much. I really have just not been in production mode. So I really just got restocked on a lot of stuff. And because of the pandemic, it's been hard. A lot of things have just been out of stock. So this past week was production mode. I've been making a lot of stuff. And
A lot of things are in progress. As far as specials, I'm going to be having snowflakes coming up. So
And you know what?
I have
I've got
done some snowflakes, and these will be coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, I just
but
mine yesterday.
here's everybody's favorite Boomer Sooner.
Yep.
But this is probably my most popular one. Oh, I just bent it. Okay, I'll have to bend that back. Let's get one that's not bent. So throw the merchandise around. There we go.
I'll hold them up so they can see it.
Oh, you got yours.
I did. I just got them yesterday. So I think this is the one that you were saying is the most popular one. And the Boomer Sooner, go OU. Look at how that shines. It's going to be gorgeous on a Christmas tree.
So that's one exception to my commitment to check glass beads. Those little red, yellow, orange are actually Chinese crystal. I just cannot source those colors in that size of check glass beads without going back over there to look for them myself. But until I can travel back over there and dig around some of those factories and shops again, I'll have to use those. So just keep an eye out on my Instagram and all my socials for some more stuff to come out. Everything's handmade. I'm just a small scale producer, balancing making jewelry with teaching and making art. So you just gotta keep an eye out. You never know what I'm gonna be doing.
Well, and if you have anything coming up, be sure to post it to share it to the Oklahoma Indian Festival, and we will share it on our
what is
page.
coming up? There's the Washington State History Museum is actually going to be doing a market with some of the artists up here, and then I have a project in the works, but I'm not sure. It's an arts project around bracelet making. I didn't even show my bracelets because they're all unsized as of now, but I've been making a lot of these. So look for a project around bracelets with art and kids coming out. And just check out all my socials because that's kind of where I post what I'm up to and what I'm doing. And if there's anything you have questions about, just get in contact with me. Especially if you're wanting some virtual lessons and you have a program that can help coordinate getting students together in a class together. We can talk. I've got a lot of materials and so I do love to teach as much as I love to bead. It's such a time consuming task to learn how to do. And so like to do a giant cane like that, I almost feel like those days are getting behind me because my eyes and my hands are getting tired. And once I get into playing with jewelry making, it's just like, this is more fun than beading. Than the bead weaving.
We've got somebody who would like
that's what I've got from my end here in Seattle. And I can't wait to come back to Oklahoma. Last year I got to vend at the Native American Day there at Guthrie Green, and I'm sad to be missing that this year, but I think sounds like they're going to be doing a virtual market too. All right.
We've got one more request to see the
Thanks
cane.
everybody. Wait,
Cynthia, one more request to
I
see
don't
the
know why
cane.
I'm not getting sound. I mean, I can just barely hear you. What's the request?
Just the cane.
Oh yeah. What do I do with it? It's right here. So let me kind of come back a little bit. Okay, so there is, and it's a Lecky. It's something you might find at REI. So it is adjustable to any height. So it goes with two different. It can go. Let me do this. Okay, so now it's hard to get it in this angle, but it's that height, and it can go all the way lower and shorter. But yeah, if you're interested in this, just give me a text and we can talk or message. But there's the beadwork on there with the light.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Okay.
So let me just come on real quick here. So if you are just now joining us, this replay will be on and available in a few minutes after we get off. But I want to thank everybody who joined us today. Really want to thank our artists who took time out of their busy day. And I'm going to bring them all back on real quick so that everybody can, so that we can bring everybody on real quick. And let me do that. I see people excited in the background, so let me do that. So I think we've got everybody on, artists, and we've got a few people watching in the background. So Brandy, are you with us? I see Brandy's art, but not Brandy. So again, thank you for joining us today at the Oklahoma Indian Festival. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Our artists will do their best to get back to you and answer all your questions. And save the date, September 5th. We will be back here September 5th. And we might just hop on next weekend live from Brandy's grand opening. So be sure to look. If you haven't done already, sign up for our email list. Our email list gets exclusive invitation to join us in Zoom. So, and you'll be able to see, you'll be able to have us on, join us here in Zoom and ask for questions here. And if we haven't answered your question, just ask it again. Sometimes we miss it.
Hi.
So hi, we got the baby here. So I'd like to everybody say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
Good evening.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Tutti